All right, man. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Welcome. Post game pull up. Uh, Last night games conclude week one the NFL season. So we're officially done with week one after last night's game. New York Jets versus San Francisco 49ers. Um, Surprisingly, man, it was a blowout, man. I thought it was going to be a better game than that. But I guess you can tell some players were still rusty. This is the end result when you don't play in the preseason. Um, Aaron Rodgers ain't played since week one of last year, so all he got is practice. He could have went out there and used some snaps for preseason, man. But no, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Uh, 49ers winning 32-19 at home. Brock Purdy looked good yesterday, going 19 out of 29 for 231. Only being sacked twice. No receiving touch. I mean, no passing touchdowns and no interceptions. But the story of the night, man, was Jordan Mason. Getting that call right before the game, uh, saying that you starting because Christian McCaffrey not suiting up, and young rookie, unsigned rookie, undrafted rookie, did his thing, man. 28 carries. That's a lot of carries too for your first game. 28 of them things for 147, 5.3 yards per carry and a touchdown. Uh, that's a lot of carries for him, man. I'm thinking we was gonna see a lot more of Debo running the ball. Debo had about 8 carries, but they was stuffing Debo pretty good, man. Debo only averaged like 2 yards a carry. They was hitting him pretty good. He even fumbled on the handoff that he got. You know what I'm saying? He had to hold it down. It came out of here. He had to hold that thing down to hit that end zone. But yeah, shout out to them for winning. Like I told y'all the other night, man, shit been slow for these tight ends. It's been slow for these tight ends. George Kittle had 4 catches for 40 yards. It's 10 yards a catch. That's decent, but I'm thinking no McCaffrey. We seen how slow Ayuk was looking. Ayuk ain't been out there all off season, so he got to get up to game speed. Uh, I'm thinking this is gonna be a Debo and Kittle game, and it wasn't. You know, Even though Debo had 5 catches for 54 yards and he had 28 yards rushing, or 23 yards rushing, I thought he was gonna be more of a factor than that. Surprisingly, Juwan Jennings had a good game with 5 carries for 64 yards, made some big plays, some big catches. Uh, and then the defense, man, they showed up yesterday, man. Defense showed up yesterday. But let's talk about Aaron Rodgers, man, coming back off of that Achilles injury last year, first week of the season last year, Monday Night Football. Uh, he was 13 to 21 for 167, threw a touchdown to Adam Lazard, and then he threw an interception. He was fumbled twice, or not fumbled twice, but fumbled once. Uh, he looked rusty, but then he looked all right. That's not bad. For you having been playing in a year, and you come back off an Achilles injury. What's going on, y'all? Welcome. Uh, that wasn't too bad. You know what I'm saying? He didn't finish the game off. I didn't see why. I was, driving and stuff to work, so I really didn't see why. By the time I got to work, Tyrod Taylor was playing. So I'm like, damn, I know he didn't get hurt, but I didn't hear no reports of them getting hurt. I guess it's just, they fell behind so far. He wasn't gonna come back no way. So they took him out. Brees Hall went for 16 carries, 54 yards, and the tub. Man, they was hitting Brees Hall hard, bruh. Pause. They was hitting him hard. You know what I'm saying? To where he even fumbled one of his first carries. You know what I'm saying? I seen Bosa, I seen Fred Warner coming down, and they all collided. I'm like, damn, that shit sound like it hurt, but he bounced back up, man. Shout out to him. Alan Lazard, 6 catches, 89 yards, 2 tubs. He looking like he back at Green Bay. He's looking like that clear wide receiver 2 over there. Garrett Wilson even has 6 catches, 60 yards, didn't score. And then Brees Hall caught 5 catches out of the backfield. No Mike Williams. Uh, Told you, tight end's been looking weak every team, except for Isaiah Likely. He seemed like the only tight end that just showed up and played. I think Sam Laporta scored the other night too, but Laporta didn't get that many targets. So, but yeah, there we have it. 32 to 19. I thought it was gonna be a better game than that. I thought it was gonna be. I thought this game was gonna be the matchups of the wide receivers against the corners, since the Jets got 3 good corners. The Jets got a plethora of good wide receivers. You got C.J. Mosley and Quentin Williams and George Kittle. I'm thinking, we about to have a matchup here, and excuse me, that Kyle Shanahan offense, dog, just seemed like anybody can just get plugged in and do the job. You feel me? You said from first to worst. Are you talking about the Texans? But yeah, man, that's gonna do it for that. In Rappaport, reported that the Steelers are planning to start Justin Fields on Sunday once again. Coach Mike Tomlin just told reporters. QB Russell Wilson, who missed week 1 with the calf tightness, is feeling better, and he'll be monitored, but no revenge game against the Broncos this weekend. Russell Wilson is what? How old? 35, 36? Ranked the AFC East. All right, we'll get to that. Russ is pretty old, man. So with these calf tightness and everything else, those shit linger on. Me being in my late 30s, shit like this linger on, dog. You exercise every day, you gonna feel it. You practicing every day, you gonna feel it. Any extracurricular activity you do, you gonna feel it. Even pushing on your tiptoes, you gonna feel it. Everything, every little nuance of movement, you gonna feel it at this age. So if this has really been and it's been bothering him since the offseason, since training camp. So it's still bothering you in week 2, bruh. This is all signs that you washed, bruh. I'm just saying, as a nigga that's washed, this is all signs that you washed, man. Just go ahead and be a mentor to that young kid. You eating already. You double eating already. The Broncos is still paying you. You getting your million or 2 from the Steelers, man. Just go ahead and just kick back, bro. Like, you're not about to help this team go to no Super Bowl. Even though you had a decent year last year, we all know your production and dropped off. So best thing for you to be is a mentor to Justin Fields, man, and coach him up and help him elevate to that next level in his career, because you didn't have your time already. You didn't have teams catered, they catered around you, man. They put players around you, and your head was so stuck so far up your ass to where it was all about just you, and you forgot about the team. That's why they got rid of you in Seattle. They didn't want you. They traded for you in Denver, and then as soon as the new coach came, he didn't want you. And then now you feel, you see how it feels to be unwanted from 2 places. Now you here because you was just a tad bit better than the quarterback situation that they had, and then As soon as you got in here and sat down and put your bags down and kicked your feet up, Justin Fields was walking in right behind you, like, yeah, old nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's about to be a competition. And so far, he's winning that competition because he's young. He got youth on his side, man. So, best thing for you to do is be a mentor to him. Be an OG, man. Like, hey, you know what? Know what I'm saying? Because who you an OG to? Nobody. Know what I'm saying? I ain't hear, I ain't never heard Geno Smith bigging you up. Know what I'm saying? He played behind you. I ain't never heard him come out and say anything, nice about you. Everything that I hear about Russell Wilson is on some asshole shit, which we heard from Richard Sherman, KJ Wright, Marshawn Lynch, just to name a few. So, yeah. So with that, Steelers and the Broncos, week 2. Know what I'm saying? Justin Fields got the head nod. All right, y'all, let's get into some fantasy, man, because I know we got some fantasy owners in there. I know y'all done seen week 1. Y'all done seen flashes. Y'all done seen players, that was up under the radar and that had some good production week 1. So we got some waiver targets. We got some we got some waiver targets. Then we got some other shit we gonna get into. J.K. Dobbins, though. J.K. Dobbins, man, he surprised the hell out of a lot of people too. And before we get into the rest of that, hold on, because J.K. Dobbins ain't had the best of luck, man, in the league so far. So let's talk about J.K. Dobbins real quick. We got a super chat from my brother J. Dodd. Hold on, let me read that real quick. Let me get to that. I'm trying to look up this J.K. Dobbins real quick. J. Dot, thank you for the $9.99. He said, I hope you got your strap. Pause. For those who don't know, that's an insider, y'all. We had we used to have we all rapped in the neighborhood, and one of the songs that the neighborhood put together was called I Hope You Got Your Strap, which he was on. So we used to say that all the time. Hope you got your strap. Every day, nigga. Mike, that dude, thank you for the $4.99. He said, my same Bears, defense and special teams, can't even score. Can't score every game. Hey, I mean, a win is a win. I would take that. I would love to see my defense give us 2 touchdowns. You see my defense get cooked? Cornerbacks out there lost. You feel me? One play was a pick play though that we gave up. They didn't call it though. Mike Evans got away with it. It was a pick play for sure. They didn't call it. But yeah, back to the J.K. Dobbins though, man. What a return for him, right? He played his last 4 years in Baltimore. My guy had his first season torn ACL in the preseason. 2022 played 8 games due to a knee injury, which that was an ACL. 2023 he tore his other Achilles in week 1. So that goes, look, that's half a season in 3 years. His first game as a LA Charger, he rushed for 135 and a touchdown. You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of people who passed on J.K. Dobbins based on his injury history, So shout out to him. He's back for now. Hopefully he continue this, because that's a hell of a redemption game right there, man. So J.K. Dobbins, number 1 on the waiver wire, man. Number 2, Isaiah Likely, if you didn't have Isaiah Likely. Number 3, Broncos running back Jaleel McLaughlin. Number 4, Saints wide receiver, Rashid Shaheed. Number 5, Arizona Cardinals wide receiver, Greg Dortch. Number 6, Indianapolis Colts wide receiver, Josh Downs. I had Josh Downs last year. He had a solid year last year. Number 7, LA Rams tight end, Kobe Parkinson. Number 8, Jets wide receiver, Adam Lazard. Number 9, Brandon Cooks. 10 is Wan'Dale Robinson. 11, Raiders running back, Alexander Madison. 12 is wide receiver, Rams wide receiver, Demarcus Robinson. 13, Broncos wide receiver, Devon Veely. 14, Bucks running back, Bucky Irvin. Bucky Irvin was getting busy. He was getting busy against us last week, or Sunday. Dolphins running back, Jalen Wright. He had a couple touches, even though he's playing behind Raheem Mostert and Devin Achane. Seattle running back, Zach Charbonnet. 17, Jacksonville Jaguars running back, Tank Bigsby. Y'all might want to stash him. Rams wide receiver, Tyler Johnson. Taysom Hill. And Dolphins running back, Jeff Wilson Jr. So, man, they got a stable of running backs over there. Over there in Miami. I forgot all about Jeff Wilson. That's crazy. For the quarterbacks, if you ain't got Baker Mayfield, grab Mayfield, Geno Smith, Justin Fields. They suggesting Deshaun Watson. I wouldn't do that. I'm thinking this dude might not even be playing soon. This dude got another sexual assault allegation as of yesterday. Whispers already calling for him to be benched after his game. And he just ain't been looking the same, dog, since the Texans. Since that season he had before the season he sat out and got traded. This is year 2. Is this year 2? This is year 2. No, this is year 3. This is year 3 with the Browns. Year 3 with the Browns. And this dude got all that guaranteed money and ain't looking too good. Shout out Rob Gotti and Instigator Cubs. What's going on? Yeah, I got him right here. Ohio Ties, don't even trip. Derek Carr. I will pick up Derek Carr. I picked up Derek Carr. Pick up Derek Carr. I got Derek Carr up until whenever Jordan Love come back. Zach Ertz, Hayden Hurst, and Alec Pierce. Mac and Ass Key, what's going on, my guy? So yeah, that's what I got for fantasy so far. Make sure y'all rush to go do that. Then we got week 1 fantasy booms and busts. Isaiah Likely was a boom. 9 catches, 111 yards, and a touchdown. Almost had 2 touchdowns if it wasn't for that big ass foot of his. Baker Mayfield carving up my goddamn Commanders. 24 out of 30. 289, 4 touchdowns. Did his thing, and I think he's still playing with that chip on his shoulder, And I feel like he's finally won it. He was he had his ups and downs in Cleveland. They traded for Deshaun, shipped him out. He went to the Panthers, didn't do good there. Cut him. He went to the Rams for 2 hours, played over there, beat the Raiders. Finished the season out there. Then been with the Bucks ever since. So, he got his contract. So he's still playing like he's hungry though. You feel me? I want to say, I counted 8 times we had a chance to sack this dude, and we couldn't bring him down to the ground, man. This dude was just, too nimble getting out of there, either running, making something out of nothing. Oh man, he was looking like he was somebody else, like he wasn't Baker Mayfield. Jaden Reed, 4 catches, 138, a touchdown, a rush for 33 yards and a touchdown. I got him on my fantasy team. Jameson Williams, Fast Man Williams, 5 catches for 121 and a touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 10 rushes, 132 yards and a touchdown. So those are fantasy booms right there. Now, fantasy bust. Amon-Ra St. Brown. I don't see him having too many games like this. 3 catches for 13 yards. Damn, that's a shame. Chris Olave, 2 catches for 11 yards. Drake London, 2 catches for 15 yards. Marvin Harrison, 1 catch for 4 yards. Mark Andrews, 2 catches for 14 yards. Those are your fantasy busts for week 1. These dudes are the main targets for their team. So I just think it was just one bad game. A lot of these dudes couldn't get no separation. A lot of these dudes gonna have to play themselves into game shape, because all they've been doing is practicing, and these dudes ain't going 100% in practice. Probably going 100% in 101s, but not no team practice. And these dudes ain't playing no preseasons. So but yeah, we'll see going forward, man. We in week 2 now. We got a game in a couple days. Let's see. Let's see how these teams progress, how these players progress. 1-0 teams: 49ers, Bears, Bills, Bucks, Chargers, Chiefs, Cowboys, Dolphins, Eagles, Lions, Patriots, Saints, Steelers, Seahawks, Texans, and the Vikings. 0-1s: Bengals, Browns, Broncos, Cardinals, Colts, Commanders, Falcons, Giants, Jets, Jaguars, Packers, Panthers, Raiders, Rams, Ravens, and Titans. We going 1-1 this week. We better find a goddamn way to beat the Giants. Giants been whooping our ass last couple years. I want to say they what? Like 5-1 against us or something in the last 3 years. We lose to them. We better be on watch, because some shit gonna get moved around, dog. Some players gonna be moved around real quick. Peyton Manning criticized Brandon Ayuk for costly drops in the first half versus the Jets. Sports Illustrated reported, perhaps dealing with some rust, Ayuk failed to secure a couple passes from Brock Purdy, including a drop in the end zone on a pass where he should have hauled it in. Peyton Manning goes to say, there's a reason for training camp. You need it. You need the reps. Get those contracts done earlier so we can get in training camp and we don't have to drop balls on opening night. We're still catching the balls at high school field from some quarterback that's 45 years old, my age. You're not catching balls from a quarterback. Get signed, get in camp. We don't drop the ball. That's true. That's true. I mean, even though I picked Brandon Ayuk, I think he's going to be all right. But right now, I don't need Brandon Ayuk, because I know it's going to take time for him, to get acclimated with game speed and everything. Same for Jamar Chase. Uh, the same thing, same with CD Lamb. CD Lamb didn't look half bad though his first game. That's just the dog in him. But other dudes, yeah. Trent Williams looked all right. He still played a lot of snaps last night, even though he just got signed last week. Let's talk about the yards gained from scrimmage leaders in week 1. Number 1, Joe Mixon, 178 yards total. Number 2, Jaden Reed, 171. 3, Jordan Mason, 152. 4, J.K. Dobbins, 139. 5, Jamison Williams, 134. 6, Saquon Barkley, 132. 7, Tyreek Hill, 130. 8, Ramondre Stevenson, 126. 9, Alec Pierce, 125. And number 10 was Lamar Jackson, 122. Damn, that's crazy. Lamar Jackson with 122. Let's see. We'll wait on that one. A list of players with exactly 1 catch so far this season after week 1. Roma Dunze. Did they come out and say what's wrong with Roma Dunze? They say it's an MCL, right? They didn't say how long he was going to be out, right? Roma Dunze, Darnell Mooney, Evan Ingram, Vance Joseph, Christian Kirk, which I have too, Andre Hopkins, Marvin Harrison Jr., and Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes, that do count as a catch because he threw it, it traveled, it got batted back to him, he caught it, and he gained like a yard or 2. So that's crazy. I anticipated more from Marvin Harrison, Christian Kirk, Evan Ingram, Roma Dunze, and DeAndre Hopkins for sure. But like I said, these dudes is having trouble separating. We're gonna see a whole lot of zones right now until everybody legs is ready. It's a lot of people out there looking rusty. Like it's a lot of talk about my guy Bobby Wagner right now. And how he was looking out there. He was looking slow. He was looking rusty. He was looking old. Bobby Wagner didn't play a lick of preseason. He was in training camp. But they not going hard in training camp. They're not hurting nobody. They're not tackling. They can't tackle the quarterback. So for old men, I thought he was pretty solid. He was in on some tackles. Got a couple for loss. Week 1 grades for these teams. The Saints. Yeah, y'all run them likes up. Shout out to my guy, Scrooston G. Saints, number 1 team, A+. Buccaneers got an A. Cowboys, Patriots, Minnesota, and 49ers all got an A. Lions, Steelers, and the Houston Texans all got B+. I would give the Houston Texans an A. But that's just me. They had a divisional game, first game. Divisional games, we all know they the toughest. And that game went down to the wire, man. That was a good game between them and the Colts. And then him and Anthony Richardson going at it too. Oh, man. Bills, Chargers, Chiefs, Colts, Dolphins, Eagles, Rams, Seahawks all got B's. That's good. Even some of these teams lost, The Colts lost. The Rams lost. They still got B's because how good they performed in They didn't lose by much. Cardinals and Packers, Ravens got B minuses. Like I told y'all, I felt that before going into week one, I felt like the Cardinals had a chance to beat the Bills, and they was up for most of the game. I wasn't really fixated on that game, so I didn't really see what happened in the comeback. I just know that Josh Allen was going crazy. The Bears, Broncos, Jaguars all got C pluses. I'll give Jaguars a B minus. They played the Miami Dolphins and they're pretty damn good. The Falcons, Commanders. Oh no, the Falcons and the Titans, they got C's. Commanders and the Raiders got C minuses. Jets got a D. Browns, Bengals, Giants, and Panthers all got F. So only one team with a D, 4 teams with an F, and that one of those 4 teams wasn't my team. So thank God for that. Commanders news. The Commanders have released kicker Cade York, who went 0 for 2 on field goals yesterday, the day before yesterday. If York was on the roster for 2 games, Washington would have had to send Cleveland a conditional 7th round pick. This move allow the pick to stay in DC. So we traded for him a couple weeks ago. We traded them a 7th round pick, but it was a conditional 7th round pick. So like they saying, if he would have been on the roster for 2 games, that 7th round pick would have been Cleveland's. But since, he got booted right after the game, he's out of there, and we get our pick back. You know what I'm saying? Thank God for that. Even though it's a 7th round pick, you can find you a gem in the 7th round. Look at Brock Purdy. And, our GM, Adam Peters, he be hitting on those late round picks, man, so don't sleep. While we on the topic of kickers went 1 of 23, which is 91.3%, on field goals 50-yard plus in week 1. All NFL kickers combined went for a perfect 65 of 65 on PAT attempts in week 1. So not one PAT miss during week 1. That's pretty tight. All right, let me see what y'all talking about here in the Chiz Not Eve. Yeah, the Jets was terrible, man. I thought they was doing something. They was cooking that first drive. And let me tell y'all something. Y'all know we got FMW. We got these group chats. We still got our numbers on the board chat. Then we got another chat, in Instagram DMs where we talking shit. Eli was talking shit to T-Rail and Floyd. Betting them. Like I got 50 on whatever. I'm saying bet Floyd 50, bet T-Rail 50, talking shit leading up to the game. First 2 drives, I want to say they both had 3 and outs. Then the Jets jumped on board with a touchdown, and then it was just all downhill from there. You didn't hear from Eli no more. T-Rail gonna talk his shit. So he was talking his shit, and then this morning Floyd was talking his shit like send me my chili. And then I'm like, damn, Eli, you pretty quiet. These Hoover niggas is jumping you, gang. Fight back. And he's like, nigga, I'm still crying. He said, man, let me what did he say? He said, let me weep in peace or some shit like that. I'm like, all right. But they did look bad. I mean, defensively, they had some glimpse, but offensively they did too. It's just that I don't know, man. That 49er defense is tough. That 49er defense is tough, man. I don't know what much to say. Especially if your quarterback just coming back, he rusty. Y'all smacking the shit out of the running back. You know, the wide receivers is catching it here and there, but then, shit getting batted down. This is how the game go. You feel me? Hold on. Smoke Clip Production said Tyreek showed out for a nigga that just got hemmed up. Uh, Man, he did. He did. Let's talk about that though. Oh man, because that shit is going around everywhere. I feel like the officers is way too aggressive. Tyreek Hill rolling the window up on the niggas, that was kind of disrespectful towards the officer. It was kind of like, nigga, fuck what you got to say type shit. You at least supposed to have your windows down or you have your window cracked. If you don't want, the traffic just passing by to see who it is that they got, that who they pulled over, crack your window to where he can see you and y'all can communicate from there. With you closing the window, that's what got them hot. And, that's what made them, pull you out the car. Now, was it unnecessary force? Of course it was, because he wasn't doing nothing. He wasn't existing no arrest. While watching the whole video, though, he was on the phone with his agent. He was like, Drew, I'm getting arrested. Drew, I'm getting arrested. They got him down on the ground, face down. They handcuffing him. Not once did he say, man, y'all know who I am? I play for the Dolphins. I'm just going to the stadium. None of that. And I'm pretty sure those officers know who they are. Why would you wait right before the game to pull some shit like this on him? Struce and G, they said the reason why they pulled him over because he was doing 155. All right, if that's the case, you know why I pulled you over? Nigga, you was doing 155. I'm going to need your license, registration, your insurance. Matter of fact, you don't even need insurance in fucking Miami. How I know? Because the only time I ever been to Miami was heading to Colombia. I had a layover in Miami, and me and my homies was in Miami for just a night. And, we got in a bad car accident while sitting in our SUV. And the dude that hit us didn't even have no fucking car insurance. And they was like, here in Miami, you don't have to have your own car insurance, but you can be on somebody else's car insurance. So you don't even need to have car insurance in fucking Miami. So that was their reason for pulling him over, was he was doing 155. Cool. Give me my ticket. Let me go. Then, pulling him out on the ground. He telling them, I just had surgery on my knee. They pushing him down on the curb and all of that shit. So his teammates is passing by as well, so they come in and check up on him. You got Jonnu Smith, you got Calais Campbell, and then you can see from the video, from the body cam, that's how they getting bucked with the teammates. You feel me? Being overly aggressive with the teammates when they just trying to check on him. So whole shit was blown out of proportion for no reason. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to make a scene. Like everybody saying Eagles was bruised. I'm pretty sure that's the issue. You know what I'm saying? And then you just never know how bad of a morning these cops having, so they want to take it out on you. You feel me? I'm pretty sure he wasn't even clocking at no 155, because if you know Miami like that, you ain't going fast nowhere. You ain't going fast nowhere. Not if you on the highway, probably so, but on a busy street, no the fuck you not. Not 155, bro. That if you know what street that was on, it looked familiar. If it's not Collins or the street over, Those streets is always busy, bro. You know, all those streets. And then the street was hella small too. Like you can see the traffic and you can see the cones and what is it? The construction they was doing. You can see the construction, so people had to like merge over all into one lane. So, you know, I'm calling cap on the reason why they pulled him over. But, you know, I told them in a group chat, I said, man, I wouldn't be surprised if this nigga didn't run from the police station to the stadium and through the tunnel and play. And what'd he do? He scored an 80-yard touchdown, y'all. So, you know what I'm saying? I knew it. I knew he wasn't going to stay in there because they didn't have no reason to. I know he didn't do nothing wrong. He didn't commit no crime. But yeah, man, what else y'all want to talk about, man? Somebody has said something about the Cowboys. Okay, is it Galatio? Said, "Go Cowboys." What did you think about Dak's performance? I think Dak was solid. You know, Dak carved up one of the best defenses in the league. You know, what helped him out was his defense too, though. You know, gotta look. Y'all played against the Browns team with a struggling Deshaun Watson. This is not the Deshaun Watson from the Texans or Clemson. Like everybody's saying, that Deshaun Watson died on that goddamn massage table. We don't know who this imposter is. You got him that's struggling. You don't have no Nick Chubb. You feel me? And then you got two good corners playing against two good wide receivers. Jerry Jeudy against Deron Bland. Trayvon Diggs against Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper and Trayvon Diggs used to go head-to-head at practice when Amari Cooper was with the Cowboys. So, if anybody knows Amari Cooper good, it's going to be Trayvon Diggs. Plus, they both from Alabama. So, you know, I'm pretty sure they go back to the school and work out with each other and train and all of that other good shit. So, I just feel like the Cowboys had their number, you know. All right, Darnell, don't get too ahead of yourself. You already know who y'all re-signed. You already know who y'all re-signed. 4 years, $240 million, and y'all know what he do every year around January. So, King DJ 310, what up, cuzzo? Everything else was excessive force. Yes, sir. Everything was. He said those Cubans was mad because their boys styling on them. Man, hey, you can hear the thick accent old boy had. Pause. I'm like, yeah, he mad at something, bro. He mad at something. I'm like, damn, you can be Cuban and be a police officer? I'm like, well, if you're a citizen, yeah, you could be. You know, but his accent was so thick, he sounded like he just came from over the water. Scrooston G said, damn, that's crazy. CMG said that TD celebration was tight, though. It was. You got to give it to him on that one. King DJ 310 said the cops had time today. They did. They did. They was gang banging. There was 3 of them. Ohio ties. I'm reading y'all comments, y'all. Dardell said, yeah, let me get mine off. This is crazy. But yeah, y'all, for those who want to get into the weekly pick'ems, they on my story right now for week 2. Y'all go ahead and do that. Fill it out. Send $10 via Venmo, uh, Zelle, Cash, not Cash App, Apple Pay. Um, let's go after. Let's go and look at the week 2 matchups we got coming. So we to kick it off, we got Miami Dolphins against Buffalo Thursday night. Who we going with, y'all? Who we going with on this one? I think I'm going Miami on this one. Going Miami. Going Miami. Game 2. First game of Sunday. Ravens and the Raiders. I think the Ravens going to get their get back right here and beat the Raiders. Raiders fall 0-2. Next game, Browns and the Jaguars in Jacksonville. I'm going Jacksonville on this one. What y'all thinking? I gotta have your sheet and your money in by Wednesday night. Your sheet and you mean your picks. Your picks and your money in by Wednesday night. Scrooston G, no later than 10 o'clock your time. If you on the East Coast, have your picks in by 9 o'clock your time. Niggas got to make spreadsheets with all these picks and everything too. Next game, Jets and the Titans and Tennessee. I think the Jets get their first win right here. If Titans thought they seen a good defense last week with the Bears, wait till they get a load to this Jets defense who just came off a loss. Did CJ Mosley come back in the game? Sexy Nay, what up, girl? Did CJ Mosley come back in the game? I seen in the first quarter he had went off. I was just pretty much just listening to the game. Shout out Kevin Finley for the $9.99. What's up, bro? What's up with my boy? I was just pretty much listening. Yesterday was the first day I put my son on the weights. So, I was pretty much, just with him, training him how to live properly and everything. So we listening to the game. We not really watching the game. We're in between sets. We'll look and see what's going on. But I really wasn't into it like that. And then I had to get ready for work and everything too. So I was listening to it pretty much, but I wasn't watching it until I got to work and seen the last, little couple minutes or so. But if he's playing or not, I still think that the Jets is going to win this game. I just like that defense overall at every position. Vikings and the 49ers. This should be a good one. But I think the 49ers going to go 2-0 on this one. Sam Darnold. Yeah, that's all I got to say. Sam Darnold. Chargers and the Panthers. I think the Chargers go 2-0. Panthers going to hold 2 L's. Seahawks and the Patriots. Both teams is 1-0. Patriots surprised the hell out of us beating the Bengals. But I think they're going to take an L right here. He said 4 picks incoming for Darnold. Hell yeah. Cowboys and the Saints. This is a good one right here. I think this game right here, this is one of those, them trick games right here. Shrimp Life. This is one of them trick games where you think, Cowboys is going to beat them. I think the Saints is going to surprise a lot of people this year, yo. Offense, they solid. They solid on offense. They got a solid defense. They got one of the best corners in the league with Marshawn Lattimore. You know, uh, they defense is good. You feel me? But I think the Cowboys is gonna win this one. Tony Blanco just got here. He said, "Hold on, let me see what you said." It went away. Tony Blanco just got up in here. You said, "What up, ho? What you think about Russell Wilson play against his old team, Steeler game?" So we talked about that earlier, Tony Blanco. I feel like Russell Wilson just should just go ahead and be a mentor to Justin Jefferson, man. Go ahead and be an OG. You know, he got that lingering calf injury that he got. Like, why is he pushing a sled in the first place? Why is the quarterback pushing a sled? But anyway, you know, that calf been bothering him since training camp. It's gonna bother him even more if he try to play. You know, that's a sign right there that, you know, you watch. You already on your third team. You feel me? You're already on your third team. You trying to run away from these defenders. You know, you pushing off that back calf, bro. You can fuck around and tear your Achilles too. You can rupture some shit too. How you know? I didn't have muscle tightness too. My coaches done told me too. Hey, you might want to be careful how you pushing off on it. You can tear some shit. All right. And when you're a cornerback, you know you backpedaling and you got to run up. You running in place for like a half a second and you got to run up. Oh yeah, that right there. That's when you go down to the ground. And that's to let you know that'll humble you right there. Father Time. He undefeated. Well, no, Father Time ain't undefeated because Tom Brady and LeBron kick Father Time ass, bro. I don't care what nobody say. LeBron and Tom Brady. Father Time is probably 1,000,002. I'm taking the Cowboys though. And that Cowboys Saints game. Cowboys is at home too. What up, everybody that's just getting in here? Commanders and the Giants. Commanders at home. I'm taking my Commanders, man. Hopefully we win because the Giants been whooping our ass for the last 3 years. Bucks and the Lions. This should be a good one. This should be a good one. Don't underestimate the Bucks. You got to remember, y'all. Bucks just whooped our ass, but you got to think. This is the same Bucks team that went to the Super Bowl in 2020, bruh. They not far removed from the Super Bowl. Of course, they don't have Tom Brady no more, but they got everybody else. They ain't got what's my guy name? What's the big running back name? Damn, I can't think of his name. Y'all know from LSU. Big buff black bald head nigga. They don't have him no more. They don't have Fournette, Leonard Fournette. Thank you. They don't have Devin White. Who else they don't have? I want to say Carlton Davis is with the Lions now. So he'll be playing against his former team. But they still good, though. They still good. You know, they still got Vita, what's his name? Vita Vea. What's my other guy name? Not Devin White. Devin White going. Levante David. You feel me? Still got them. Even though what's his name retired, Shaq Barrett. They still got pass rush. They still got some fast pass rushers. They got one guy that's a sleeper. Let me go to him real quick. Let me get his name. I want y'all to put y'all on notice about this guy. What's my boy name? Trying to see where my guy is. Okay, they don't have him on here. I'll get his name later. But yeah, he's a low key solid pass rusher. I think he gonna make some noise. That's one person you gotta watch out for. Lions beat the Rams, but Lions wasn't looking like the Lions. You know that offense. It came to the overtime for them to run the ball effectively with David Montgomery to win that game. You know, Rams was probably dog tired by then because it was looking like relatively easy. Uh, but you know they got to get St. Brown involved. They got to get Laporta involved. Jameson Williams had the best the best game of his career so far. So give me the Lions. Give me the Lions. I'm gonna take the Lions in that one. Colts and the Packers. Both of them coming off nail biting losses. Damn, no Jordan Love though. No Jordan Love. Man, the Colts look good too, but damn, this is one of them head scratchers right here. Like, god damn. I'm not sure if Malik Willis is ready yet. You know what I'm saying? They just traded for him. He doesn't know the offense that well yet. Give me the Colts. Give me the Colts. I'll take the Colts. Cardinals and the Rams. NFC West showdown. Give me the Rams. I'm taking the Rams in this one. Taking the Rams. Broncos and the Steelers. I'm going with the Steelers. Bengals and the Chiefs. Now, look, this is another trick game, right? Because even though the Bengals got their ass kicked by the Patriots, right? Niggas underestimate the Patriots. Don't panic. Joe Burrow got Patrick Mahomes' number. You know, they always give the Chiefs a good run for their money. So this is a trick game right here, y'all. But I'm going with the Chiefs in this one. Yeah, you give him a good run, but it ain't going to be this Sunday. The Bears and the Texans. This is the game I'm looking forward to seeing, y'all. You know, this is Sunday night. We got this is a Sunday night game. I got the Texans, man. I got the Texans. Low key, like I told y'all before, you know how you got your team that you root for, right? But you got that other team in the cut that you root for all the time. And for the last 5 years, that's been the Texans for me. Like since Deshaun Watson was over there. You know, I used to root for them when they had him. Who else? I used to like Andre Johnson. You know, I used to like Arian Foster. Like I always like players from over there. I like Jalen Petrie. I like Derek Stingley. You feel me? It's always certain players that I like over there. I always like Brian Cushing's steroids taking ass for some reason. I even like their coach when he played for him. You feel me? He used to be a beast in Madden. You know, and every time I get tired of playing with my team in the franchise mode, I always pick the Texans. You know what I'm saying? That's just been a team that resonates with me. So I got the Texans winning that one. Shout out to all my Houston people in the chat, man. I got to get back to Houston too, man. Houston was fun. I had a time in Houston. And then Monday Night Football, we got the Falcons and the Eagles. Hopefully the Falcons look better than they did against we got Bears fans and Texans fans, huh? Oh yeah, y'all get y'all shit talking. Yeah, y'all get that thing going. Let the shit talking commence, man. I hope the Falcons look way better than they did against the Steelers though, because it looked like they couldn't do shit. For me, I think the Eagles is going to win this game, but I hope it's a whole lot of points scored. I hope Saquon go off again like he did in week 1. I hope fucking Bijan Robinson go off like he did in week 1 because I got them in fantasy and I need them to go off and I need to get back to the Super Bowl. So, yeah. I need Hurts to go off too because I got him in another league. So, Yeah. Hopefully it's a shootout, y'all. Hopefully it's a shootout. Let me see if there's anything else we got uh before we get up out of here. If there's any news on there before I get off. Damn, what's crazy is the Steelers and the Giants is the only teams who don't have a touchdown so far this year. It was all field goals. Uh, the Bears didn't score any points offensively. PFF got the teams of the week. NFC team was the 49ers. AFC team was the Steelers. I'm sorry, I was looking at some Jalen Ramsey film. Damn, I didn't know Jim Harbaugh was the third highest paid head coach. Damn, Andy Reid make $25 million a year. Okay, y'all, I'm just trying to find something else. Nope, that's going to be it for now. Yeah, so that's going to do it for today episode of Post Game Pull Up. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all share. Hey, man, and then my mods, y'all can become members now too, man. So go ahead and get those member subs up too, man. Become members. I'm gonna start doing some members only content. I got a couple people, that I'm gonna do some YouTube lives with, and that's gonna be exclusively. Hold on, Ohio ties. All right, bet. Say less. I thought you right. I'm tripping. I got some good people that's in this space with bigger platforms, that I'm be working with, and I might do that for like members only. I got a couple athletes too that I got, that I'm gonna interview. I'm just waiting on that package to get dropped off, and then we on. I got a couple people that I'm gonna interview. So it's big things coming in the works, man. Pause. But yeah, y'all go ahead and get those members up, man. But I gladly appreciate y'all for pulling up every time we go live. Channel is growing. And I love engaging with y'all too, man. So that's gonna do it for today. Next time I go live is probably gonna be Thursday for the Thursday night game. Yeah, shit. We'll see y'all then. But appreciate y'all, man.